Hi Scorpio, welcome to your May 2018 love reading. It's Raina here, so I'm just shuffling the cards. And let me see. Oh, that doesn't look centered. I don't know if... when I see it on YouTube, sometimes it's a lot different, so I'll just... Oh, well, two came out, so I will put those out. And the last card is going to be this one. Okay. And, you know, it just so happens when I do love readings, it seems like I'm usually talking about established relationships. I wish I could, you know, make it universal, but especially with that, the Heart of the Matter card, it's kind of hard to do that because of what it stands for, so please forgive me in advance. The Heart of Matter is the Eight of Cups. I think this might be associated with your sign, definitely with water energy, Cancer, another Scorpio, Pisces, but it's the card of leaving a situation for something that is more emotionally fulfilling. So whether or not that's something that you're doing or thinking about doing, that could be on your mind in the month of May. Actually, as we come into the month of May, Scorpio, we're coming off of a full moon in Taurus on, well, it's I'm sorry, in your sign, on April 29th. Okay, so just like a couple of days before the month begins, a full moon in your sign. What I meant to say was that the sun will be opposing that at the time of the full moon, and that will be in the 7th house of committed partnership in the sign of Taurus, your opposite sign. So this can be a time when you really are putting your own needs first, and you're seeing exactly what it is that you need in the relationship, and you're not willing to settle for less. And you may even discover something about yourself in relationship to the other person and realize that you've been maybe sacrificing too much, and that you're not feeling like the other person is really giving you what you deserve in the relationship. And what crosses you is the Ace of Swords. Now this is a card of new beginnings, but it's also a card of clarity. So it's all about you seeing things as they are. So even though you may be dissatisfied and the Eight of Cups is really how you feel, you haven't taken action. And that's because you may be a little bit in denial on some level. Maybe there's a part of you that wants to make things work, even though you know that it's like toast, like it's over. But part of it is that fixed modality that Scorpio has, as well as Taurus. That's another sign that has that. And it's all about continuity and wanting to preserve whatever has come before and not wanting to change. You know, change is a bugaboo for people who are Scorpio. And yet, in not really embracing the truth, you're living in this netherworld where you're not really happy, but on the other hand, you can't leave. So it's one of those situations. At the heart of this issue, of what is creating this issue, the Hangman we have here, and really this is about also just waiting It's also associated with Neptune and therefore Pisces, so that could also be the person that you're dealing with. But it could be that you have been waiting too long for a situation. Now, an example would be if you're with somebody who is married and they told you they were going to leave their partner and it just never happens. And you're just sitting there in this state of suspension. And again, with the Ace of Swords, it's like not seeing the situation for what it is. That this person is jerking you around, stringing you along, and telling you what you want to hear so that they get what they want. So those kind of things happen. And a lot of Scorpios are savvy enough to understand this at a deeper level, but they may just be lying to themselves because of their own desires. And even though they know it's like kind of like a hopeless situation, the Eight of Cups can be like a spiritual quest too. So some of you may have been getting more spiritual. You know, like, it's such a cliche to say spiritual. You know, we always say that, but I mean that, usually Scorpios are spiritual, but I mean, there's something that has caught your attention and you really feel like you're ready to advance spiritually and get rid of these bad habits, like maybe a relationship that's dragging you down. And so it's making you like think more along those lines and, you know, more philosophically at this time, perhaps, you know. Oh yeah, that's right. And you have Jupiter in your sign, so that could influence you in that direction as well. So the higher message is the Three of Cups. This can be a card of understanding that you have people in your life who have your back. Like, it's funny, you know, they show three women here. If you are a woman and you have been kind of neglecting your female friends for some guy, and you've been kind of isolating yourself with him, even though he hasn't, it hasn't really paid off, you know, he hasn't enriched your life, that could be showing that you have some people in your life that could give you support if you need it. The other thing too is that whenever there's a number 3, it can indicate that there are 3 parties involved. So in the case of what I was talking about, if you already are aware of that the person you're with is with somebody else and you're like the side person and you're waiting for them to leave, this card could indicate that they're having a, you know, gay old time, just doing whatever they're doing. They're not really, they're not, you know, they're just doing this for fun. There's no sense of urgency on their part. And also, this could indicate partying too. So this could suggest, even in the upright position, I could see somebody who just enjoys, you know, women, multiple women, and maybe drinks too much, and they there's no discipline there. They're just doing whatever feels good at the moment, and they can tell you whatever they want, but it's not going to get you where you want to be. Or maybe in some cases you're the one that's drinking too much and you're not having good judgment, and you're kind of you know, it could be like even the environment that you're meeting people, like in a bar situation, and you might have had multiple experiences like this where you're with somebody who is already involved with somebody else, and you might be saying to yourself, oh God, why, how come I can never meet any decent people? And you're like just meeting them in that setting, and it's kind of like, well, that's why they're there. They're not there to, you know, settle down. They're just there to have a good time, and you might have, you know, been there for different motives. So the advice, there's 2 cards here. Page of Pentacles, we're dealing with in May, we're in the month of Taurus, which is connected to Pentacles. A page can be a message. So you may even have a situation arise where you find something out that is online, that is communicated, that has to do with this person, that is enough to put you over the top and make you leave. Like maybe you were just kind of teetering on the edge and now you're like, okay, that's it. Where you see for yourself in print that this person is playing you and that they're not serious about anything related to maintaining a relationship the way that you want to maintain it. Page of Pentacles is going to be some kind of message that is tangible, that isn't like speculative, but it's like you can really tell that something has, that there's, it's like having proof of your suspicions. And the other card I got too is the Seven of Swords. So this indicates, now this is a card that indicates cheating and deception and stealing. But in this, as advice, it could be saying, be clever about getting out of this situation, because, sometimes people, they just go off and they just say all these things, and that person can still get inside of your head and they'll say, oh no, you don't understand, that was just my sister. And they can, some people are really good liars. So if you really are committed to getting out of a degrading situation, don't give the other person a chance to lie some more. Because if you've already caught this person in lies, and that could be the Page of Pentacles, then you don't need any more proof and you don't need anything, and you want to kind of just ease out of it. And it's also the card of going your own way. So that might just be kind of reiterating that it's time to make your move. What's coming in is really, this is a good card. This is a card of marriage. I don't know. It's like maybe you meet somebody at a wedding too. But it's the happily ever after card. I'm saying these things in with so much drama because I guess I just tend to go in that direction. But this really is your year, Scorpio. I mean, you have Jupiter in your sign until November, and even like there's going to be a solar eclipse in Cancer, as well as the North Node entering Cancer later in the year. And both of these are going to be in your 9th house, I would think. And so you have opportunities to really expand your horizons in the next couple of years or 18 months with the North Node and all that stuff, because it's at a friendly angle to you is basically what I'm saying. And and then you have Jupiter in your sign, so you have just like opportunities in general. So it's not that because there's always going to be, maybe there's always going to be something in life that we have to take care of. It doesn't mean that everything is, shot to hell. No. I mean, you may meet somebody tomorrow. If you leave somebody today, you may meet your soulmate tomorrow. And the Ten of Cups is being emotionally fulfilled. It's that fulfillment. Whether or not it comes in the month of May, who knows? But at least you may start getting the ball rolling with some of these things. And the outcome is the King of Swords. Now, in some cases, if I think that for some of you, you're just going to cut this person off, like emotionally, because you're such an intense sign. You almost need to like do something really over the top that is uncharacteristic of you in order to really break free of it. So you may just kind of like cut something totally. And it may seem like you're just completely like going your own way. I noticed that with the Seven of Swords, we have another Swords. So in some cases, maybe this is the person that you meet. It could be a Libra, could be, usually it'll be like an older male who is very kind of analytical. So we're talking about Aquarius, which a lot of, you know, kind of interestingly, Scorpio people are attracted to this, and they are to you, but you're totally different. Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. Or they have that within their sun, moon, or rising sign. But this could be a judge. If you are someone in a marriage, you might be seeking the decision of a judge. Maybe even for some of you, you've been waiting for the ability to leave the marriage, or to have the divorce come through, and it does come through. But for other people, this may simply be the type of person that comes into your life, and they may be not full of drama or anything like that. They may be more logical and analytical, and they are a good match for you because you are, you know, so deeply emotional, even though some of you don't show it outwardly. Okay, Scorpio, I hope you enjoyed this. If you'd like a private reading, please click on the link below. Take care. Bye.